right. How did that work?
Yippee.
All right, a little better today. There we are. Hello, Mrs. Ryan.
Hello, my love.
Hi, how are you?
Exhausted, but so happy.
It is late for us today. Sorry we're so late, everyone. It's becoming a late night talk show soon. We are doing this at about 5:30 in the evening instead of about 11 o'clock in the morning. We have had a full day.
Full day.
What should we just tell people about it? What should we do? All right, first of all, today is hello everybody. Hello, proper hellos. Hello. Uncle Leo, hello. Jerry. I'm old. Sorry, I can't get it's truly we're a little bit punchy. It is Thursday, March 1st. First day of March. Welcome. I'm so glad I got that out, because nobody knew at 6 o'clock at night what day it was.
It's a full moon. Literally probably right now. So
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Oh, cool. What have we been doing today? Why are we so late?
We are so late because this morning was this weekend is apparently another big Porsche show.
It's a big Porsche week. Yeah.
Oh.
We talked about it the other day. Kind of, it sort of got kicked off a little bit with Pelican and stuff the other day, and there's been tons of open houses already this week, and it all sort of leads up to like the Lit show on Saturday.
Which is
officially. Go ahead.
Like what it sounds like, lit being books.
Yeah, lit is in short for literature, definitely. And I think it's like officially it's the 356 registry, I believe, puts this on every year. And I want to get this right because I think that's right. But it's the Los Angeles like literature and toy show or toy fair, but it's essentially Porsche, Volkswagen. It's that type stuff. And it's a huge deal. People come from all over the world I think I said this the other day. It's a really glorified flea market swap meet type thing,
but
with billionaires and everybody in between.
Cool shit that if you know what to look for, there's rad shit there.
I think the gist of it is if there's stuff that you're looking for that you've been looking for a while and like you just can't find it because everything is picked through already, you go here. Like you come to Los Angeles to go to this thing and be able to find stuff. So it should be pretty cool. But even with that, there's the all Porsche swap meet at the Phoenix Club on Sunday, and there's open houses all weekend. That's where we started today.
At Sierra Madre, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah,
We
Sierra
saw
Madre Collection.
A bunch of our friends there, which was so neat to see everyone on a Thursday.
Yeah, it was weird. Wasn't it kind of like pre-breakfast club?
It was weird, but
we don't normally
because I'm weird.
No, it felt like the weekend started.
Yeah.
It feels like Friday for one because we were out with the Porsche, which is not usual, and because of the Sierra Madre open house, they just had. We should probably tell people about that. Anybody who knows anything about Porsches probably is already familiar with Sierra Madre Collection, but you may not know that they used to have a showroom in Pasadena and a warehouse in the same area. Glendale, Eagle Rock-ish.
But scattered in that they were two separate areas, so depending on what you needed, you would go to one or the other.
Essentially. And basically they moved to a huge new headquarters in Eagle Rock where everything is under one roof and they've got just tons of space and beautiful display space. I mean, it's a very cool place.
It's going to be beautiful. Like
yeah,
once to me seemed a bit like they were getting rid of shit, like which is I guess the point of some open houses of like.
I think they just moved. So here's our scratch and dent stuff.
Yeah.
And I talked to heard from the professor earlier. He went early this morning and got just tons of stuff at really good prices. Whatever. They're awesome stuff, but the people are great. And our friend Eric Williams works there in the creative capacity. So any of their artwork that you're seeing or the signage on the building and all of that stuff is all him now. So we're excited that he found a home. Because he's been freelancing and he's done tons of stuff. He's so effing talented. But it's nice to have him in one place where we can kind of be like, oh, do you want to have lunch? And just like, we'll just go over there and hang out in a cool place. I don't know. I'm happy for him that he's there.
Stoked.
I hope he's happy. I hope he's happy that we're talking about it. I hope he doesn't mind.
Yeah. Scratch and dent area.
Oh, that's so funny. You know what? I wouldn't call it one of our normal videos, but we did take some video this morning. Do you want to just roll that?
I would love to see it.
And then we can talk about it after?
Yeah.
All right. I'll figure out how to do that. And while we do, yeah, I don't know. There it is. All right.
Roll it
Hal. This is Ryan. are here at the Sierra Madre Collection for their open house. A little bit loud. We're having a good time. Oh, look who just showed up. Alrighty then. It's a party. The pre-breakfast club. Pre-breakfast club. Pre-breakfast club. Yeah, it's getting a little crazy. We've got to duck out. We might even come back later because it's really fun. And we got here to kind of avoid the commotion, which is out front where all the cars are. So we'll
That's awesome.
Yeah, just a little cute something, right? A little cute something for us.
You really, honestly, you make the greatest videos. I would say cute, but then boys would be like, but they're so good.
Cute. I'm pretty sensitive. I'll be cute.
Well, they're great video vignettes, I guess, is a better term.
Yeah, right. Little mini films.
Yeah.
Oh, it just documents our experiences, right?
Well, for my wonky brain, I like the reminder.
We should probably tell people that was the original impetus for all of this, was sort of to have a place when we both weren't sure where either one of us would end up long term. I mean, like on this planet or not. That was part of our.
It definitely helps jog my memory when I'm writing, because a lot of my writing is like real time, whatever. So it jogs my memory about what I did.
Good. I mean, yeah.
So thanks for that. But the videos are really fun to watch. So you're really good at that too.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. It's fun. I mean, we're having fun, and we're showing people that we're having fun, and hopefully other people will go see that it's easy to have fun, and then they'll go have fun, and then they'll be happier, and then the world will be a better place. That's the fucking goal.
That is all that matters. That is all that it's about.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you pointed it out, but on the video you were saying like my face just lit up every time I saw it.
Somebody
people
new,
come
yeah.
in. And it's so true. Like our friend David brought his dad, and our friend Eric just started working there. Like it was, and Barry. We need to talk more about the podcast, My Favorite Murder, and of course Dateline, which is a show. But it just makes me so happy.
That's what you guys always talk about. You guys are always talking about podcasts and Dateline every time you hang out. Barry was the gentleman with the gray hair that Nicole was talking to in a couple of the pictures. You've seen him in other videos. You all know his cars. Sentimental Journey is his, as well as some other Porsches you see in all our photos. One of our neighbors, friends, one of our favorite people. Barry Greenstein.
Awesome to see him in the beautiful light blue car.
Sentimental Journey.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's so
Love
good.
it.
I know. It's time for this. Look who just got here. Hello.
Hi, kitty. Checking out what's up.
I love the Thanks Meryl video, by the way, yesterday, because when you were like, I might actually tag her, I was like, I'm going to call your bluff. I don't know if you did or not, and I'm not saying you should. But it's pretty funny.
Did,
I was like,
and I didn't see the Thanks Meryl note you put in it until after, which was hilarious, because I'd already written like ditto Tina, like Thanks Meryl, like because it's so from Tina's book, Tina Fey.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad. Can we talk about this box that arrived today?
Oh,
would that be all right?
Please, let's.
Since there, it's not, again, there's not a big agenda. Oh, so and then what else did we do today? You keep going on that, and I'll bring this box up.
Okay, great. We had a pitch meeting today, which was awesome. Which is like really, to me, the culmination of so much work has gone into like being ready for today. So it was awesome to see you in action again.
Oh wow. I will say thank you. When I cut to this wide shot, I will say thank you. I would say that it's a team effort, and positive thoughts and wishes from anybody who wants to give them, because we will take them. We need them. Yeah, well, absolutely. Good stuff. All right, so this box arrived.
The minute you walked out, there was a knock on the door, and that arrived, and it made me so happy.
And have you looked at the contents inside? Because it says it's Italian.
Fragile.
Yeah, couldn't help it. Nobody can. All right. There's boxes and can you can still no I mean you don't have to watch, you can
I partake?
You know what's in them. I thought maybe you would just talk a little bit. This is radio,
Well, I do forget that. So
for most people anyway, we have the
I have this. Hi, Uncle Rick, if you're listening still. I was just telling him that my former landlord which is crazy to me. I've only met, I think, one time actually before that breakfast who we saw, but she sent these mugs and they're.
Don't say what they are yet.
Oh.
Gee, you really are something.
I'm the
You gotta work
worst.
on your storytelling.
Well, yes, for
All right.
sure.
See, I'm opening the card now
Uh-oh.
before I even see what the. But I
I'm
know
the
you know
worst,
what it.
man.
No, I did ask. I set that up. I'm sorry. Oh man, this is adorable. This is very cute. All right. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Ryan. Keep up the awesome work. Here are some mugs to add to your studio, or you can always stash them in one of your many sheds.
Really, I'm never going to live that down.
I have a feeling that this may be in reference to your pool shed.
Which is so ridiculous because, again, I didn't have one. So thanks so much.
This is from Michael and Daria, who I've met them once when they came to a breakfast club. But when they came... when they showed up at that breakfast club, they said to you, "This is kind of weird. We kind of know each other."
Daria's like, I think I know you. I think I was your landlord. And I'll show Jay later and I'll post this photo, but of my birthday of the year that I lived there, which is the last time I would have seen Daria.
How long ago? How long ago was it?
It was 2008, I believe. Maybe 2009.
Wow, this is absolutely.
So we're talking like 8-9 years ago.
All right, here we go.
And then the sweetest, cutest thing showed up.
There they are.
I can't wait to use those.
I'm glad I'm holding them and not you. Nice mugs. Sorry. Look at that. Isn't that adorable?
Thank you.
This is beautiful and adorable and so thoughtful. And thank you. So nice.
They came from Etsy, and the designer put a card in there too, I think.
Oh, really?
A business card.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Square dog pottery.
Which I thought was awesome.
What does it mean, square dog?
That I'm not positive, but I thought that it came from Etsy was awesome. 'Cause
Not
it's
just dogs who don't drink and they're straight edge.
Locally crafted. I have no idea.
Well, that's very awesome. But the
Thank
mugs
you.
are fantastic. Thank you. Very sweet.
The
And
card made
the
me
fact
laugh
that
for
we're-
hours.
The fact that, comedy in the card is always a win.
Always.
But, God, I mean, just a thoughtful thing. I don't want to dwell on it, but gosh, very, very appreciated.
Very appreciated. Probably see you in the
confused
rain.
now. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to catch up on all the Instagrams and all my voicemails and everything else from today. I know I have to get back to the professor and I think it was Daria who asked if they could come tomorrow, not on a Porsche.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know that? Were you on that?
I saw that.
Okay. So that was the one I just glimpsed it very quickly. So yes, of course, by all means. Although the weather, we should talk about that because the professor's message to me was that he has a bunch of people. Well, I can't do that because it's there. I was going to play it. He has a bunch of people coming to Breakfast Club to follow tomorrow, but not knowing where because their fear of being snowed out up at Newcomb's. I looked at the forecast, and it will definitely be rainy. It's going to be rainy until about noon, I think. But it's supposed to be about 50, so I'm not worried about snow. And I don't know if you are or if I'm just talking. I'm waiting for someone to respond. Can anyone respond?
Here's the deal. Just don't go fast, Duck 74.
Don't call him out. He's good.
Well, just don't go fast is the name of the game. But if it's 50, it'll just be wet.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. If anybody else knows anything, please comment on this or whatever.
Yeah,
if you're hip to something up at Angeles Crest that we don't know. I know there was snow earlier this week, so I'm hoping everyone's just talking about that when it was in the 30s, 20s, like high 20s.
Like last week.
Yeah, exactly. Same as that. So anyway, I'm hoping that blows over. Glad we talked about the weather for a minute.
Well, we live in LA. That rarely comes up.
The weather.
An issue.
It's true, yeah.
70
Just kind of is. It's always the fires and the earthquakes. Do we have anything else to talk about? There's a bunch of stuff this weekend. We know about the Lit. Tomorrow is Breakfast Club. Afterwards, we're actually meeting with a podcast producer finally. Isn't that nice?
Oh, yes. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Jimmy.
Nice.
Stoked to see you now that we're Instagram people.
Are you friends on Instagram?
Yeah, he just started following me.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
excited.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So we've got that on Saturday. I don't know. I think this is open. I think this is open to anybody who wants to sign up for it. So I think I can talk about it. But Saturday there is a professor run.
I was going to ask you if that was actually this weekend.
Yeah.
No idea of dates.
It is, and it's same here. It is, and it is. It's Saturday morning before the lit. It's kind of like a fun
En
run
route to
caravan down to. Yeah, I think so.
Where's the lit thing? Is it downtown again?
No, it's at the. It's at LAX. It's at one of the hotel. I think it's the Hilton by the LAX there, right on Century. The big LAX row there.
Right.
It will not be downtown. Oh, what are you thinking? Luftgekühlt? A couple years ago, maybe.
I think I might have confused LAX with downtown. They're not the same. It's been a long day, man.
When I first moved here, did I ever tell you when I first was gonna move here? I came out for like a week just to check it out. Did I ever tell you?
No.
I'm sure I did parts of it, but maybe not this formally. But first of all, this was 99. This would have been I decided to move here May 15th, 99. And I remember that because it was the season finale of SNL. And I was there. I remember watching it. No, I mean, we were there.
In the audience.
And no, at the show. Oh. Like we were in the green room or something. I can't remember. I wasn't working there at the time, but we were hanging. It was Sarah Michelle Gellar was the host, and the Backstreet Boys. The reason to this whole story was that Jerry Seinfeld was at the after party with a bunch of other people, and a bunch of people talking whatever. Yeah, you should move to LA. Okay, doesn't matter. It's a ridiculous story, so colorful with details. The people at our table were Macaulay Culkin and Seth Green and Jimmy Fallon sneezed on our pizza so he could eat it, like just crazy. This is when he was a kid, you know. Anyway, but what I'm trying to say is, back in '99, Priceline was new. So I booked a flight out, which was no big deal, but I also booked a hotel. And it was like, it was the same way back then. I don't know what it's like now, but back then you would just put in a number that you were willing to pay for a hotel.
They're like, here you go. This is where.
And then you're like, how many stars you would like, etc. And then the part of town. So not knowing, having never been and not knowing anything about Los Angeles, geographically, I said, oh, well, downtown. Like, I'm looking at all the places, and I'm like, well, downtown's where I would want to stay downtown because I want to be where all the shit's happening, right?
You're from the East Coast. Like, downtown's where
New York,
like,
go downtown at
happens.
night. Absolutely. Midtown shuts down, but you go downtown if you want to go out.
So, might as well
You can
be
see how this is
applicable.
going immediately. So for $100 a night, I ended up staying for a week at the Biltmore, as in like the Biltmore
One of
downtown.
the nicest hotels.
Yeah, from Ghostbusters and Splash. I'm not realizing any of this stuff at the time when I'm there. I'm just like, oh, cool. This is neat. You drive inside the building. The valet is inside the building, in the lobby almost.
Oh,
anyway, what I'm getting at was the whole downtown element of not realizing any of that stuff. And then I came back. That was just to check it out for a week to see if I thought this was like actually feasible. And it was literally in a hotel with a rental car, driving around, like Angelo said the other day, where he would just drive around. Mm-hmm. I would drive around until I found all the stuff I knew I was looking for. Like, I didn't know a Thomas Guide existed yet, and I wasn't buying an atlas because this is how I learned, was like just by taking random drives and stuff. Back to when I was a kid. But yeah, it doesn't matter. But I when I came back out, like had now known the lay of the land a little bit because I spent all my time at the Laugh Factory and the Comedy Store. So
when you were singing the Biltmore, you did?
Yeah. So
That's a trek.
It's a silly, unnecessary one.
Well, worth
It's
it.
one you don't need to take.
Going. No, not at all.
Yeah. So when I came back out, I stayed at the Sunset Junction. Whatever. It's a Best Western.
It's on the north side of the street, right?
It's on the south side of the street, like on on the hip side, where like the Standard or the Mondrian.
Yeah.
But further up towards like Sunset Junction. But anyway, I just was. This was again like 3 minutes of no story here, but having no idea the lay of the land, I was like, yeah, I'll just stay downtown. That'll be hip. And then I got here and it was like everything was nowhere. And then silly me did the same thing again to myself by I was like, all right, well now I know the lay of the land. Well, Johnny Carson lives in Malibu, so I probably want to live like in Malibu because he works at NBC and like I'm getting a job at NBC. It makes sense. Till I did that and didn't know about Cane and Dune Road, and I literally would drive. To give you an idea, where the condo was, it was a sublet from someone at Pepperdine, but it was right up the street from Malibu Kitchen, like Civic Center Way, I think is the road.
One caught on fire recently, right?
Exactly.
It's that complex.
Exactly. So I would drive.
Beautiful area.
And the only reason it was, and from the balcony, and you turn your head, you could see the ocean.
LA real estate.
Truthfully, though, what I looked at would have been Malibu Kitchen and all of that down there.
That's
so
cool.
Nowadays, it would have been kind of cool. But what I'm getting to is I did the same thing again because I lived in Malibu and was working in Burbank, and I didn't know how to get there. I didn't know any other way. So I would drive down PCH to Sunset, and I would take Sunset. This is how I would get to the Laugh Factory and stuff too, which is I was like, oh, okay. And that's how I got to NBC was from the Laugh Factory. Crazy ass stuff. But so then, yeah, eventually I ended
You're
up. There
like
was
a walking, living Californian sketch on SNL
I
from
did
SNL.
I did that probably only for a month or so, and then thank God for the NBC, the old-fashioned bulletin boards, like where you would put a pin on a bulletin board in the hallway by the commissary to be like, I need a roommate,
Yeah.
and that's how I got a roommate not far from here, actually, in the Studio City area.
Yeah, I do remember you telling me that when we were looking up here. I used to live over here.
So
I've never
funny.
lived in the valley.
I can't. I haven't thought about any of that stuff in so long. I'm sure it just bleh, but.
I don't care. You are so funny to me, and you lived such a different version of like new to LA life than me. Like I sublet at a place from a student in Brentwood or something, like so different. And I worked at the Water Garden.
Well, you prepped all your stuff from the East Coast and then came out and just did it, right? Like whereas I came out here and rented a car and sort of figured it out.
The first year I did, but once I got out here, I realized that nothing happens unless you're here. To the point that I told my second proper employer, but like he brought me, he was like, can you come by on Friday morning? I'm like, he's like, to pick up some stuff for research I'm like, yeah, sure. And he's like, well, what'd they say when you told him you were leaving? I was like, I was 22. And I was like, I haven't told him yet. I haven't signed anything. And he was like,
because like nothing's done yet in your mind.
In my mind, but he thought I told him 2 days prior, and so he called like the legal guys or he actually tried to be like the money guy, and he said, "Can you come in here and write something up?" It was all bullshit.
Wow, just to get it official.
Yeah, so I could start. He really needed someone.
Wow, was that? Well, we don't want to say, but was that at the first place
The first PR firm, yeah.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, he was like,
that's what a great story. Someday,
Yeah, someday I will.
I don't want anyone to think it's a bad thing. It's awesome. It's just the person you're talking about is well known in the business.
Yeah, I played hardball without
very good,
realizing.
Very good. Yeah, good at what he does in this business.
Yeah, but your driving story makes me think like because I don't realize how far we drive like mileage wise. I ask people all the time, but no, I know how far it is where you drove around.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ridiculous.
And the wrong ass ways, of course. All right. Well, I say we keep it short.
Okay.
And we're going to see people at Breakfast Club tomorrow, one way or the other.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, follow on Instagram. If there's any updates, Newcomb's Ranch will post it on. I've already reached out to them. So if there's any updates, just follow Newcomb's Ranch on Instagram. And if for some reason we're not going there, just look at our Instagram because I will update it and put something on there for whatever we are doing. But we're definitely going to Breakfast Club in the rain.
And Daria and Michael.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Awesome.
Whatever
thanks.
camera.
I know.
You're
just
the best.
Adorable. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. Are we good?
Right. Yes, we're good.
I love you. We love all of you. And until next time.
See you soon.